Hi, I completely forgot I wanted to do a birthday video on my birthday, and now it is 2 days later. Part of that though was because I wanted to come on with a drink and be like, "Hey, I'm 21." And I might do that still. I might do a variation of that still. You know, playing game drunk or something. I don't know, because I can now. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over last year, my life, because I had a video, which I guess, or not a video, a channel, which I guess this kind of works out anyway, because it was supposed to be like a yearly video, it'd always be on my birthday, and it would be literally anything, any kind of video, uh, as long as it follows TOS, but, any kind of video, every year, on my birthday, until I forgot, and then I would delete the whole channel. And I guess I did forget. But where's the pause button? Hold on. I want to. Well, no, I just want to pause the recording. Where's my keybind hotkeys? Is there a pause key on here? I don't think so. I think that just means I don't have one set. Okay, I can't pause the recording. Whatever, I can edit stuff out. I can still edit this video. I don't know why I'm... Also, my glasses are so off for some reason. I've never really noticed. I can't figure it out. Anyway, so I realized, I don't know if I would ever actually make anything other than like a vlog or a vlog, if you want to make a funny little reference. But either way, I kind of realized, oh, I can just have it on my main channel. Like, my main channel is not going to be super strict. I know what I want for it, and it kind of, so it would fall in line with what I put on here anyway. So as funny of an idea as it was, I'm not going to be the one to go through with it. But with that being said, it's my birthday still, totally, definitely. And what has happened in the last year? Well, I'm glad you asked. Me, right over here. I have, at the start of this year, I was like, I'm gonna put my whole wubzy into this YouTube stuff, and I'm gonna make videos regularly. And that was going pretty well. And then I kind of slowed down because as how things go, I don't know. But I'm not done, alright? I'm not done. Okay, I've still got plenty of thick, disgusting ideas. Not really disgusting. I don't think so. In ideas in my brain, in my thick, disgusting brain. Now that one works. It's just been, it just gets hard with YouTube because it's like, it's the more long form, the more scripted stuff. I gotta really sit down and I gotta edit it. And hey, it's just easier to go on this little thing and do a little TikTok, you know what I'm saying? So, what's that one title? Okay, so we writing shows, man. Life is fucking beautiful. I didn't fall in love. Yeah, so I kind of feel that. I'm not writing shows, but life is fucking beautiful. I did done fell in love. I'm single now, but like, I learned a lot about myself, and that's pretty cool. And then I started drafting a story that I wanna make and record, basically like a mini series on YouTube. But it's so much more ambitious than I can do right now, so I might have to either, I don't know. Either it's just gonna be a long fucking process, which, that's normal for big projects, or I'm just gonna have to alter it in a way that would fit my limitations now. And I guess that gets into the next thing. The next thing I've been really focused on, which is my patience. Because I think I do have good patience with other people outwardly. Inwardly, I'm always kind of like, you know, you done yet? Are you gonna text back yet? You know? So, I want to inwardly as well feel, be more patient. And I'm also just not very patient with myself. There's a lot of times where I rush things, or I'm like, I gotta do this now because when am I gonna get the chance again? Most likely, I'm gonna get the chance again very soon. But in my head, every day is my last, which I'm trying to just leave that mindset, because realistically, yes, every day could be your last. But Schrodinger's cat. If you don't, I think it's no. Is it Schrodinger's cat? You had to open the box first to know the answer, but until then, it could be either. So it's all just a possibility. So I don't want to live as if I know it's going to be and I have to fucking rush things, I want to accept that there's a future and that I will see it to some degree. Maybe not, to its fullest degree, but I will see the future. And I've also been getting out more, been doing things with friends, and I've been just going out myself more. Like, oh man, I went to a Pride Fest and like I was so myself, I've never felt more myself, and I was fucking crowd of people. Didn't matter. Didn't matter how many people were there. I was fucking. I took like one of those ribbon wand things. I'll show you. I might not have it. Whatever. Those ribbon wand things. Doing that. Just having fun with it. Didn't matter how many people were there, how many people were watching or not. Like, I was just fucking vibing. And that is so different than any other version of me out there, So I'm proud of myself for that. I didn't feel like myself there, but also I was myself, It was so different than what I'm used to, but also it's exactly what I want. So that was weird, but cool. And, I'm just taking advantage of the fact that, like, there's a whole world out there for me to use. Like, I might as well use a little bit of it. Because everything belongs to me. No. That reminds me. Well, not so much that, but like just where this conversation is going. I've also started developing my characters, because I am taking a little page out of Mark's book, Mark Byers. Go figure. I grew up on him. All right, on his videos and Jack's. Like, I was very exposed to the egos, and so like I've kind of got something like that going now, and I've got pretty much all the outfits for the characters I need, and like I just need to write in a little more for them, but I've already like featured pretty much all of them, and it's like, oh my goodness, I could really do something here. Because I would love, oh my goodness, you have no idea. Unless you do. God, now I'm even sound like Mark. Just a little bit. But like the fucking, the urge I have to write stories and characters and play these characters and just, just fucking make, like, maybe not movies, but like, I guess movies, short films, and like, maybe skits. I don't know. Those are kind of like, in my mind, those are a bit more short form than I'd like. But like, just really story-driven things, and I want to, and there's nothing really stopping me other than my own, you know, I guess worries and like maybe home limitations or travel limitations, but like, you know, it's just like I just want to do it. I so badly need to just lock the fuck in, write some stuff, get out there, record some stuff. Just that's the whole reason I started like drafting the big series, big mini series already, because I was just like, I want to get this shit out there. I want to actually make this, and I haven't touched it in a minute, so womp womp. Because I kind of hit a roadblock, and I was like, I don't actually know where this is supposed to go. I don't know how this is supposed to work. And that's right. I remember leaving off with the thought of like, maybe this wouldn't be a series. Maybe this would be more like a short film or something. Feature. Why? Feature length film. Uh, you know, just on YouTube, whatever. I guess that's fine. But, and what about the time before this year? Because most of what I've talked about is this year. So before this year, I have no fucking clue. Absolutely no clue. Maybe it's on in my gallery. We'll just freshen up, you know, freshen up the old brain, the old memories. Oh, and overall, I've switched my TikTok content to fashion because, oh my god, I love fashion. I love just dressing up, looking my best, you know, being myself. When I can, you know, making, like, putting together a fit myself, because the dresses and stuff are nice, but like I like putting the pieces together myself and like really, you know, making my own thing. And like one of my characters is a big fucking win on that, because it's just every piece of it just works so fucking perfectly together, and I'm just so thankful because like half of it is hand me down, and then other half is stuff I bought. So I'm like, thank fuck I made this work. But yeah, like just in general, like the fashion is so the fashion game. No, the videos are just so fun and so fun. You know, they're just fun to make because I get to dress up and I get to be a little fucking granny, and it's real fun. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what I did last year, honestly. But another thing is I did a naughty service over on Pansly, because I realized I like to show off. I don't know. Can you believe that? I do fashion. Yeah, and I realized that, I'll be honest, a lot of the way I was doing it before was just really unhealthy and really fucking silly. And yeah, so I just want to turn it into a more productive thing, and I want to embrace it without, you know, putting myself in emotional harm's way or mental harm's way or whatever, you know? Ah, Jesus. And yeah, so it's also just helped a lot with like how I start relationships, not like romantic, but like any kind of relationship. Because like there's just now a better, because now I'm finding the right kinds of relationships, you know? And I'm making the right kinds. And like for me, you know, the right kinds for me. I'm not saying there's an objectively correct kind of, and it's really nice on one hand. On the other, it's like, oh goodness, goodness, I feel unfulfilled, not unfulfilled in a sense where like, oh, this isn't actually what I want, but more so like this is so, again, so different. This is so much less than what I'm used to. I don't really know how to deal with it right now, but I am dealing with it, and I am getting through, getting by just okay, just fine, getting by just fine. It's just a learning curve, it's a learning curve. And that was another thing, I guess, this past year. It's just like, I have a lot to learn. Go figure, right? I'm 21. I will still have a lot to learn. It's just, there's a lot to learn about myself. There's more maturing that I need to do. There's more self-searching I need to do. There's more experimentation I need to do. Like there's just a lot to learn about myself and stuff. And even though I think I've learned plenty in just this past year, it's one of those things that doesn't end, right? Life is about learning, and it's fun to learn. I can't lie. I don't regret a thing. Like I literally do not regret a single thing because I've learned something about it, and it's gotten, like, everything has gotten me to this point. I don't really like to say everything has a reason. I don't really like to say that because I don't know. Some things I just don't think you need to be like, oh, there was a reason for that happening. Like, yeah, you know what? Maybe the reason was just fucking because. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to. I feel like if the reason is that, then it's not good enough. But what I will say is that it is just like, everything has gotten me to this point, and I don't want to think about what I could have been with, with something not being the way it was, with something changing. So I don't regret anything because I learned a little bit from everything. Not really, maybe. maybe like I have taken a little bit from everything. Some things more than others. But anyway, this has just turned into a ramble. It has got no direction. Alright? It's supposed to be like a year in review. Like it is that, but also I'm just not logging, what I do in a year, and I'm not like, my brain is very much focused on like the recent past and the present, When something is far enough in the past, I don't try to focus on it or think about it because, like, it can still help me to think about it, yes, and to reflect on it, of course, but like, I like to focus on the recent past, learn from that, reflect on that, and then focus on present and future, And focusing on the future is very hard for me because this isn't anything. I'm just doing this. I really like doing that, actually. I ruined it. Right, because I'm just so unsure of everything. I'm just so unsure. I don't like promising too much. That's a problem I have. I promise too much sometimes. And I don't like being too sure of things, because what if I'm wrong? And I think that might be the issue, like, that I have with it. What if I'm wrong? Not so much like, what if it, my hopes are shattered or something. It's just like, what if I'm wrong? And that's really not something I need to worry about, but I worry about it anyway. So I guess that's the next fucking, task. when I'm more patient overall, which I've been getting good with, and other stuff, then I'll work on not caring if I'm wrong. Because, holy shit, I double check things so much. Like, even things I'm sure about, I double check just to make sure I'm sure. Why? I can just be wrong about things. I know I can. Anyway, I'll come back with a fun video. You know, get drunk, play a random game. I don't know. Why not? Or do a stream. I still want to do a drunk stream. Drunk stream. That sounds terrible. Drunk stream. Oh, fuck. Drunk stream. That sounds awful. So that will happen soon. Twitch.com. Cat. Because that's the gaming tag. I don't know, I just made it my YouTube tag, username thing. That I just made that like the YouTube username, and then I did something different for TikTok because I didn't think I actually like pursue TikTok so much, and then it was too late. I already made Twitch cat. So like, anyway, I've needed to piss for like half of this, and I've just been sitting here because I can't pause the recording. So I'm gonna go piss, and then I'm gonna leave you with more videos that you can watch. By the way, do you like the end screen music? Because I love it. It's from Tasty Planet, and it's fun. I just fucking enjoy it so much. That's the end screen part, by the way. Bye.